Yeah, hello everyone and welcome to my lesson again. Today is we want to learn how to round any number to the nearest decimal. So as we know, decimals are numbers which come after the decimal point, either tenths, hundreds, thousands. And why do we round numbers? Really just to make them simple to understand. Let's say, for example, my weight is 72 kilos, 0.1. So it's better to say my weight is almost about 72 kilos. Drop the one. Or if I can say my weight is 69.8 kilos. So it's better to say 70 kilos. So the same thing, if we want to round these numbers, I gave examples here. Let's say start with nearest tenth. Tenth is the first place which comes after the decimal place. Decimal place is here, this is the tenth. So round these numbers to the nearest tenth. Nearest tenth. So to do it, look at the first number. Always decide which number. In this case is tenth. That means we will round these numbers, which the first digit will come after the dot. We will round this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So start with this, the first number, 46.078. Round this number to the nearest tenth. So the nearest tenth is this number. So we come and decide. Either this number will go up or stay where it is. Two options. Either this number, 0, which is the nearest 10, goes to 1 or stays where it is. The nearest 10 here, this number 1, this is the 10th place, will go up. Number 2 will stay where it is. In this case, 6 is the nearest, in the 10th. So this 6 will go up and become 7, or will stay where it is, 6. And the same here, 8 will go either up, becomes 9, or stay where it is, which is 8. So how to tell? How to tell that this 0 will become 1 or stays in 0 is always look at the next number which comes after the 0. This is the one which tells us where to go. So if this number is above 5 or equal, then we go here. If the number is strictly under 5, then we go here, down. So in our case here, so we want to round this 0 either to 1 or 0. We don't know. What decides it is the next digit, 7. We know 7 is above 5, so we round up. So 0, what the number comes after is 1. So this number will become 1. All the rest will be 0, 0. Then we'll write the others as they are, 46.1. We do the same thing here. We have a number 1. We don't know to round it. Is it to number 2 or number 1? In this case, we look at the next digit. This next digit, which is 6, will decide on this on the number 1. So the next digit is 6. 6 is strictly over 5. So we go up. We go up by 1. So this one will become 2. This is the winner here. So this number will become 2. All the rest 0, 0. Then keep everything as they are. We round this number again. So the problem is in 6. Is it 6 going to be 7 or stays where it is in 6? How to tell is the next digit will tell us. The next digit is 2. 2 is under 5, so we stay where we are in 6. So this number will be, I'll write in different number. 6 will stay as 6, then 13 as 13, then 0, 0. All the remaining will be 0, 0. So think with me in this one before I write anything. So the number in question is 8. We want to round it to the nearest tenth. So the number which will decide is it going to be 9 or 8 is this digit here. So tell me, what do you think? We have 1. Any answer? So 1 is under 5, strictly under 5. So the 8 will stay where it is, will stay as it is, 8, and the remaining numbers will be 0, 0, and write everything as it is, 72.8. Now, let's see if we understand this. Tenths, let's say hundreds. Hundreds, the same numbers here, we will round them to the nearest hundreds. So I'll start with 46.078. So the hundredth number is the 7. The number in question now is number 7 here. So 7, the number in question is number 7. Either will stay as it is 7 or will go up to 8. So how can we tell? We look at the next digit. This one decides. So the next digit is above 5. Strictly above 5 is 8. This will decide that this 7 will go up. So this 7 will become 8. And everything else stays as it is, except what comes after is 0. So 7 becomes 8, then we have 0, and then we have 46.08. Next number, we play with it. So to the nearest hundredths. The digit in hundredths is 6. So this 6 here, either it will stay where it is as 6 or will go up and become 7. How to decide is it 6 or 7 is the digit which comes after, tells us. The digit which comes after 6 is 3. 3 is strictly under 5. If under 5, we go to this number stays as it is. So this 6 will stay as it is. Then we write 0, 1.7. Example here, another one. So to the nearest, this number 13.629, we round it to the nearest hundredths. The nearest hundredths, the digit in hundredths is number 2. So number 2 is in question. Either this number 2 will stay as it is 2 or will go up by 1, which will become 3. So how to decide, is it 2 or 3? We look at the number after, which comes after it on the right. The number after it is 9. It is above 5, strictly above 5. So 9 is above 5, so these 2 will go up to number 3. So these 2 will become 3. And what after is 0, and we keep everything as it is, 6, then 13. Now this one we do it together, do it with me. I'll do it in red. The 2, I will write it here again, 72.814. We round it to the nearest hundredths. The digit in hundredths is number 1, as you know. This is hundredths. If you look at this, hundredths. So this one, this number 1, to round it, either 2 options. Either it will stay as it is 1, or will go up and becomes 2. So how to tell this number 1 goes up or down is the digit which comes after, which is number 4. This number 4 is up below 5. If it's below 5, the digit number stays where it is, then we will have 1. 1 because 4 is under 5. 1, then what comes after 1 will become 0, then 8 stays where it is, dot stays where it is, and 7, this is the number, the final, 72.81. So we rounded these numbers we have to the nearest tenth, then we round them to the nearest hundred. The same numbers we have here, I will just put a line under them. These numbers here, we round them to the nearest tenth and goes there, and we round them to the nearest hundred and went there. So we end up with these numbers and end up with these numbers above. So it's straightforward, easy. If you don't understand anything, let me know. Thank you very much for staying with me.